Hi, I'm Kelly Pheneger. I'm the Educational Outreach Coordinator for WBGU-PBS in Bowling Green, Ohio. We serve 19 counties in Northwest Ohio with educational programming for both children and adults. And we also do outreach in the community. Typically, we do face-to-face and outreach type events, but lately it's been virtual with the pandemic, and we are kind of rolling with those changes. And I know that my special guest here has been doing the same thing as well. This is Tiffany Sullivan, and she's the parent specialist with the YWCA Child Care Resource and Referral Agency. And I have you here because I want to hear more about what services you provide to the community. I know that your area of focus is on providing services to parents, but I also know that your organization provides services to people that want to become child care providers or people that are in the early childhood profession. And I wanted to ask you a little bit more about that. What kinds of services do you provide to that group of educators of early learners?
Okay, certainly. Thanks, Kelly, for having me on today. And yes, we do. We have programs that help people in the community. If they have never, ever done childcare, they're interested in it, then they can contact us, and we have programs to help them start a center. We have programs to help them start a type A or a type B program. And with the type A or type B program, those are providers who provide childcare in their home. And so to get licensed in that process, it can be overwhelming and daunting for a lot of people, especially if you just don't know where to start. So we have trainings throughout the year that people can call us and register for, and then we walk them through step by step that process to go ahead and get licensed and start a program, whether it's a center or a family child care. But then also throughout the year, we offer continuing education for child care providers, because we understand that it's so important when you're providing care to children to make sure that your staff and that even administration, they have all the information, all the skills, and all the tools that they need. Because our whole goal is to make sure that every child is receiving quality early education. That's so important, so that by the time they enter kindergarten and school, they are ready to go. So we provide trainings throughout the year. A lot of those trainings are free on a lot of different topics. We talk about trauma, how to support children in the classroom if they're experiencing trauma, how to make sure that the classroom environment is conducive to children and to their learning. We provide education trainings on how to make sure your business is sustainable, because yes, child care is a business, and we want to make sure that, especially during these times, that providers are able to maintain, because they have families that they need to go home to and provide for as well. And then we have Step Up to Quality Specialists, and which Step Up to Quality is the rating system in Ohio to ensure that every provider is providing quality care to children. So that's something that's beyond what's required for the licensing process, because again, the whole goal is that collaboration of care to make sure that every child is receiving that quality education, and that they're learning, and that they're receiving all the care and support that they need. Because sometimes people do look at early childhood educators as just babysitters, and it's so much more than that. They're equipping our kids, they're building their brains, they're helping to ensure that their social and emotional development is ready for kindergarten and for the years beyond. And so with Step Up to Quality, they make sure that providers are able to provide that quality care and quality service. So we have providers that are able to assist with that process, whatever the different demands are or challenges. Then we have providers that are well trained, and they do an amazing job of working with centers and family child care providers to make sure that they have all the resources and the tools that they need.
They definitely do, and I've had the pleasure of working with you. Actually, I attended your trauma informed practices training maybe a year or two ago,
Yes,
and it
it's
was
been a
really
while.
helpful for me because I also I don't do as many trainings as you do per year because we're a small staff, but we provide Step Up to Quality type trainings as well. And after providers and early childhood professionals attend my training, they ask me about other trainings that are available in the area. And I'm so happy to refer them to you and your services if they don't already know about them, which a lot of times they do because you're all so interconnected in the community. But I'm always really proud to refer them to you for training and support with Step Up to Quality. And you've done a beautiful job in the past holding the business summits that you have. They're really nice professional conferences for early childhood professionals. And I know that they've had to be on hold a little bit this year, but I'm sure you'll get right back to it next year. And you even have super Saturday trainings. I think you've held them in the past face-to-face in Defiance. In Findlay, Toledo, you have a week of training. There's so many different training opportunities and ways to get involved if you're an early childhood professional or if you're thinking about it. And I'm just really pleased to have you as a partner and really a mentor to me to kind of look up to as I provide services for families in relation to those media literacy skills and just telling them about some of the free resources that we have that are available. So I look forward to partnering with you and continuing that relationship in the future. And I just want to thank you for being here and talking about those services. If I'm somebody that wants to begin maybe I want to start a home child care and I want to find out more about that, or if I'm new in the early childhood profession and I'm looking for training, what is the best way you think for me to get that information or the best way for me to contact you?
One of the best ways is to go onto our website, and while you're there, you will learn not only about the Child Care Resource and Referral Department, but also about the YWCA and a lot of the different things that we have going on in the community as an agency. So you can go to YWCA-NorthwestOhio.org, and that will take you to the YWCA website. And then to get to Child Care Resource and Referral, you'll look at the top, and there's a tab that said what we're doing. You will click on that, and then you will find Child Care Resource and Referral. And from there, you will find contact information for all three of our offices. And we have offices in Toledo, Mansfield, and Lima. And there is contact numbers and email so that you can call and you can inquire about the trainings to help with starting a center or starting a family child care. If you need resources and support for Step Up to Quality, you can certainly call, or if you want information about upcoming training, we will be more than happy to assist you.
That's fantastic. Well, we really appreciate the information that you shared here today. Thanks.
Oh, yes, you're welcome. And thank you so much for having me.